Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren Roques is here as well. Now, if you're just joining us, Wendy Williams, she called last hour and she was giving us an update of what's going on with her. Now, her and Charlamagne have been talking about the guardianship and how it's been going.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about it. You know, Wendy first called me during the holidays, like right after Christmas while I was on vacation. And, you know, we just been chopping it up. We've been chopping it up very frequently over the last couple of weeks, like, you know, damn near every day. And if you know Wendy Williams, man, she's a very prideful person. And, you know, for her to be, number one, you know, letting us know what's going on with her, but also, you know, asking for assistance, you know, that's just a big deal. And, I mean, I think this is bigger than even just, you know, Wendy Williams. You know, conservatorships and guardianships, they should solely exist to empower, protect, and support individuals, not to confine them to prisons.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's literally what I want everybody to get from this phone call this morning, to get from this conversation that we're having on the radio. Conservatorships and guardianships should exist to empower, protect, and support individuals, not to confine them in invisible prisons. There's so many people that have been put in this system, and they've just disappeared, and the only people that know what's going on is their family, and their family, you know, may not have the way to get the word out, you know, the way Wendy Williams does. I mean, hell, Wendy didn't realize she had the way to get the word out because she got her phone taken away from her. She didn't have no way to contact people. Yeah. She had to call somebody to get my number to reach out to me.
Right. Well,
you know, and that was just because she remembered this person's number.
Right.
You know, because think about that. We all got phones. How many? This ain't like back in the day, Lauren. You 33. You don't know.
I remember a lot of different numbers.
I know numbers from heart from growing up.
I only know my mom and my grandma.
The only numbers I know is my mother's number, Gia's mother's house, of course, Gia's cell phone, and my aunt's house.
I know my mother's number. I know my grandmother's number, who's not even alive no more. I know my in-laws' number from calling the house so much when I was a kid.
Yep.
And I know my homeboy DJ Frosty's number by heart.
That's it.
Other than that,
me neither.
I don't know people's number by heart without looking in the phone. So imagine you don't have a phone and you can't get to that name. She just happened to remember this person's number for whatever reason, and this person reached out to me to give her my number, and that's how we've been communicating.
Now let's go to the phone lines. We got a lot of people that want to talk. Hello, who's this?
You know what's going to happen.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hey, take us off Bluetooth or speaker.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. What's your thoughts, brother?
Man, I just want to say, man, for the interview, it was heartbreaking, man. One of the saddest interviews I heard. I was going to ask about the call to action, but you guys just mentioned it in your last segment. But we never got the chance to hear, like, how does this happen, man? Like, how did she get put in this situation?
I'm aware of how she got put in this situation, but I don't.
It's not your story to tell.
Yeah, that's not my story to tell. She didn't want to tell it, you know, this morning. But hopefully, you know, she'll be having more conversations about this.
Yeah, man. I think you know, just what Wendy's been for the culture, man. I just hope everybody can come together, man, and we can get out of that situation.
Absolutely.
Well, go put a little something in her GoFundMe, man. You know, it's in
yeah,
my,
I am, man.
It's in my Instagram at CTHagod, CTHagod. It's at Breakfast Club AM Instagram, and when you watch the YouTube video later, it'll be in the YouTube link.
They pinned it at the top. Thank you, brother. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Nikki. Good morning.
Hey, Nikki, just make sure you have us off Bluetooth or speaker. All right. Now, it says that you went through something like this with your mom.
Correct. My mother has since passed. She passed during COVID.
Mm.
The guardian tried to take my mother's body from the funeral home and to put her into another funeral home, which was they have like their little group. They have nursing homes, they have funeral homes, they have that they particularly take these the guardianships deals with. And they take everyone's money, especially the person that's the guardian. They look at the money first to see where they can get most of their money.
Wow.
And it starts with the judge because they give the judge the money also.
Wow.
I'm trying to take this to Congress because it has to be stopped. It bothers so many people. That's why I love Charlamagne, because it takes a mental issue on the person that's taking care of that guardianship.
Now, also it said that Mayor Adams helped you, right? Is that true?
Correct. That's when he was the Brooklyn Borough president. Because I wrote to everyone.
Okay.
And I even wrote to the Governor Cuomo at the time.
Got you.
And they also helped me. But it has to go to Congress.
Okay.
Because they tried everything to take my mother away from me. And they only do this to people that has only one child.
Wow. And Wendy
if
only
they have
got one
multiple
child.
Children,
that's right.
Correct.
Wow.
Correct. Because if they have multiple children, it's more children to fight.
Got you. Well, thank you, Nikki.
So if you're the only child, yes, please. And please, guys, I love you guys to death. It has to be heard, and it has to go somewhere. Because so many people that don't have the financial things to get through this, they're going to lose.
Okay. Well, thank you. And if Mayor Adams was able to help her before he was mayor, Mayor Adams, I know you listen to the Breakfast Club. If there's somebody that can help or you can point us in the right direction, please reach out to somebody up here. Please. Hello, who's this?
I would have heard it. I can believe it. That we got Wendy Williams.
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Hey, Dominique, if you have us on Bluetooth or speaker, take us off.
Yes, I took you off. Hello, guys.
Good morning.
Peace.
What's your thoughts, Mama?
Okay, so to be really honest, I really feel like this call should have never occurred. I'm a Wendy Williams fan, so I understand to advocate for her, but we don't know enough information as far as how the conservatorship works. We don't. She's not saying that the guardianship has mistreated her, so it's almost like we're demonizing that. In most cases, in these type of situations, you have to have a medical evaluation before the judge appoints a conservatorship. And then they typically will offer a family member that's 18 or older. Why aren't these people advocating? Alex sounds like she's in on it on her own with Wendy.
That's not true. Hey, I love you to death, but you really don't have all the information because her son has been out here advocating for her for a very, 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 very long time.
Okay. So even in that sense, okay, so I heard that. I'm listening to Wendy on the line, and she don't sound like she's able to make decisions on her own solely by herself. There's a lot of other options. Like, I don't feel like, it's as what they're presenting it to be, is what I'm saying.
I have a question for you.
It's funny. It's always funny to me when I hear people like this because she thinks she knows better than the person that's actually in the situation.
Her
the person
family members.
No, forget the family members.
This is my opinion.
I know.
Yeah,
But
I don't think I know better than anything.
Yeah, but the person that's actually in the situation, Wendy Williams, who's been calling my phone 5 times a day, every day for the last 3 weeks, talking to her son, talking to her niece. This isn't new. Like, she's just literally been locked away in a conservatorship and been wanting to get this story out.
Right.
Like, so she knows the situation she's in, man.
But not only that, Wendy said, I just want to be able to go outside and take a walk.
I was gonna say that.
I want some fresh air. I want some sun. I want to see my father.
Yes.
Like,
and
I
I
don't
don't
think
care what
that-
anybody says. You should be able to leave and see your father before he passes. He's 95 years old.
Yeah, and
What
I think
are we talking
Wendy
about?
will get to the point where she'll figure out what her guardrails need to be, whether it's help with whatever on a day-to-day and who that should be. But to have her pinned away from people like how she is with no interaction and it's just very limited and she's miserable.
And she can't tell the whole story, right? She can't
that's
tell
another thing
everything
too, guys. She
for
can't.
legal reasons.
Right. So we're taking your calls, 800-585-1051. Hello, who's this?
That's your boy, Hove the God, South Carolina. What's up, Breakfast Club?
What's up, brother?
What part of SC you calling from, brother?
Upstate.
864?
The Greenville part.
864?
Yes, sir.
So we're just asking, what's your thoughts? And if you have us on Bluetooth or speaker, we're saying please take it off.
Yeah, okay. I'm thinking more or less, isn't there something like what's going on with Britney Spears?
It was what was happening with Britney. The only difference is, though, Britney's family was on the side of the conservator. Here, Wendy's family is on Wendy's side, and the conservator's on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I was just saying it looked kind of like a pattern. But what I wanted to say, though, this is the very reason people get their heads blown off. You can't play with people's families.
Jesus Christ.
I love us for real. Like, what is
Jesus
that?
Christ. All right,
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Right? We're not
advocating
condoning
saying that,
violence or
right.
advocating violence, but I get what
It's a
he's
feeling.
feeling. It's a feeling.
Right,
I get what
right.
you're saying.
Right, exactly. That's all. And I'm sure everybody feel the same way about their family.
You right. You right.
Yes, sir. But, hey, it was great talking to y'all. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. Shout out to Greenville. Shout out to everybody. It's your boy, Hope to God, and I'm out.
See, one thing about South Carolinians, we just very direct and to the point.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
What do you think about the situation? This is the reason people get their head blown off.
Jesus.
Have a nice day, man.
Have a
nice
nice
talking
day.
to y'all.
Peace to the God. All right. Hello, who's this? Hello.
Rika calling. Hello, this is Rika calling from. Hello, this is
Rika, take us off Bluetooth.
How many people with you, Rika? It sound like every voice in your head was talking at the same time just now.
Take us off Bluetooth.
Stop, Charlamagne. Stop.
Now, what's your thoughts, Rika?
My thoughts is that our people will perish for the lack of knowledge. Okay. Wendy Williams actually can cancel the guardianship if she had, and when.
Hold on, your phone breaking up. Your phone
Rika.
breaking up. What's going on?
We got to put Rika on hold for a second.
Oh, I want to hear what she's saying.
Hello, who's this?
This is Carol from Manchester, Pennsylvania.
Hey, Carol. Good morning. What's your thoughts, Carol? Well, first, you got us off Bluetooth or you got us off speaker?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What's your thoughts, Mama?
I just feel like this interview got me emotional with Wendy. We grew up with her, and she is in her right state of mind. Like, my thing is, have you guys seen a movie on Netflix? It's called I Care a Lot.
I heard about that.
I haven't seen
my
it.
mom, when I told her about it, we watched that movie together, and my mom was like, "It's just like that movie we watched."
Yes, yes. It's a very emotional. And I feel like Wendy needs to be free. Like, I never heard of something like this in my life. Like, what did she do? And to be honest, before I forget, Charlamagne, don't be surprised if they block you from talking to her after this interview.
Yeah, I know. Wendy already told me that if I don't hear from her for 2 days straight, I think she said, 2 days straight, and then something happened.
Yeah.
She told me that already.
Yup. And it's sad because Wendy is in her right state of mind. Like, we all as fans that we grew up with her, we heard this interview, and I got emotional. I was crying in my car. And it's sad what's going on with her. Like, they need to let her go. And that lawyer, whatever her name is, Rosemary, they need to investigate her. Because when Wendy said that she asked for a brush, where do you get the brush from? The dollar store? Somebody needs to, like, see all the receipts on how Wendy's fund is going. Is she getting rich by this? Yeah. You know, like, what is going on? Like, this is abuse. And don't be surprised if Diddy is behind all this.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right. Thank you, Mama. All right.
Black people.
Goodbye.
Black people, Puerto Ricans.
You know what I mean?
Black and brown people, we just got to relax. All right, listen. Wendy Williams, the Guardian's name is Sabrina Morrissey, and she is being sued by A&E and Lifetime right now. If you heard me, when we were discussing with Wendy, I quoted what one of the executive producers said, and the executive producer even said, "This is Guardian abuse." So, I mean, this is what they're saying. I'm just saying what they're saying and what they're countersuing her for. So, you know.
Now, again, what is the call to action? What can people do? There's a lot of people listening, and I'm sure they want to do something. Do they write? Do they send emails? Do they donate? What is the call to action, Charlamagne?
Well, Wendy wants to be in Florida. She wants to be in Miami with her family. Her money is tied up with the Guardian. She doesn't have access to her money, and she wants money for an attorney. So, there's a GoFundMe link that her niece set up. And it is in Breakfast Club AM's bio on Instagram, and it's on my bio on Instagram, CTHAGOD, CTHAGOD. And if you watch the video on YouTube, the call that she called in, I think the full call is like, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that?
About 40 minutes.
If you go listen to the call on YouTube, the link to the GoFundMe is also in the YouTube bio as well. I don't even know how to say how do you say GoFundMe's on there? How do I read it?
Just say GoFundMe and just you would search.
But I don't want to say just say Wendy Williams. I'm sure.
Yeah,
I don't want people. Yeah, the one that people are donating to says support Wendy Williams, fight for independence, and it's a picture of Wendy and Alex. But it's the link. The link is in my bio.
Did she say something about who created it or who?
It says Friends of the Williams family is organizing this fundraiser.
Yeah, so go there, and but to be safe, just go to the pin. It's on the YouTube page. Just click the pin, and that way you know where you're going.
That's right.
All right, we got Jess with the Mess coming up. What are we talking about, Lauren? We
do. We're going to get into some of the fire stuff in L.A. Little Kim had some reactions online yesterday. She was wishing well, but it went really bad. She's speaking about the fires.
All right, we'll talk about that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.